So just onto the Sheffield OTF, we're just going to do some torture testing. See how she stacks up. No problems at all. So that's pretty good going, I think. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do to punish these blades, to be honest. So far no bending or anything like that. We're going almost an inch in. No problems at all. Let's see what a little bit of steel can do. Well, she's still there. If you think it's a joke, got a little bit of bending on that very thin tip on the end, but I would say pretty tough all in all. Okay, you can see the point's taken a bit of a knock on the very tip there. Obviously I'm hitting it into quite a strong metal. Let's go a little bit more. No further damage to the blade yet. Still the same. Just that very, very tip that got nicked off. Well, I think that speaks words. We've got no bending. Everything's still going like a bomb, guys. We could do this all day. I don't think we're going to inflict any more damage to the tip of that blade. After that initial little point went, there's no folding. It just goes, huh? This is what it is. And just to show you guys, not too shabby, eh? Not too shabby at all. Still keeps surprising me. Doesn't matter what we do with it. No bending. No, nothing. Just needs a good sharpen on the tip now, it'll be as good as new. Still completely blows my mind. Like I say, initial little tip went and then it's retained it pretty fine since then. No issues at all. You could still easily kill somebody with that. And of course you could sharpen that back to a needle point, but I think it's quite a serious can opener, this knife, eh? I have to say. Very, very impressed, and still holding up very, very well. Love it. So yeah, you can beat the crap out of these knives as much as you want. At the end of the day, we need to realize that this is just a OTF. It's not a fixed blade of any sort. So I mean, it's gonna never be as strong as a fixed blade, but it will definitely hold up for many years. I'm trying to bend this thing, but it's not staying in the wood long enough for me to get that bend done. But yeah, still going very well. So guys, so far with all that testing on this knife, we've only damaged that back coating a little bit. The pocket blip came loose once, tightened it up, it hasn't come loose again. And of course, whacking it into steel did snap off that very fine little tip that was literally like a hair thick on the end over there. However, I carried on punching into the metal, and besides polishing the blade edge a little bit, it didn't really do much more damage. So yeah, that speaks volumes for whatever blade steel or hardening or tempering, whatever they've done on this blade. Literally that little hairline tip, and I mean hairline, it is incredibly thin on that tip, is the only damage that this blade sustained punching through. I don't know how thick that steel is, but it's a little bit, it's pretty much on par with my car door, probably very similar. It's a high grade steel used on high quality DVRs and stuff like that, so it's not the thin rickety metal. In fact, I'm looking at it now. I'll measure it out, but it's not a very thin steel. It's very similar to a car door or something like that, depending on the car, of course. But yeah, neither here nor there. As you can see, there's been no bending on the blade, no torsion, no issues at all. Knife is still pretty tough. It still gets the job done quite nicely, and incredible quality for a sort of sub 5,000 Rand OTF. So yeah, look forward to seeing what comes out in the next version, which has been improved upon compared to this one. I mean, this one's still fantastic. You could sharpen up that tip and you'd be good to go again. I would just leave it as is. It's still going to inflict the same damage. At least you know the tip now is quite strong. Maybe just sharpen it down on both sides a little bit and you're good to go, instead of having that needle point. But yeah, incredible knife, very well designed. The mechanism is still holding up strong. I've been carrying, hard using, doing all sorts of stuff with this knife for the past month, and she's still going and still working. And here a little bit of a handheld shot. Can almost see through it. Very tough blade. In fact, I like it a lot.